Hello everyone, my name is Val and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll show you my new PPT lesson, Daily Routines, designed for grade 3 or 4 students. In this ready-to-go ESL lesson, students learn to say, pronounce, and identify 6 daily routines or household chores. Wash the dishes, peel vegetables, water the flowers, make the bed, vacuum the floor, and take out the trash, in conjunction with the following dialogue. How do you help at home? I wash the dishes. What else do you do? I peel vegetables and take out the trash. This PowerPoint lesson is available for sale in my stores on Teachers Pay Teachers and Shopify. If you are a PayPal user, please buy this lesson at Teachers Pay Teachers. But if you prefer using a credit card or simply want to skip the registration process, head over to my Shopify store where you'll find an easy and streamlined shopping experience. The links to both stores are in the video description below, so you can choose what works best for you. Enjoy the walkthrough, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Let's take a good look at this PowerPoint lesson, Daily Routines. I'm going to skip my warm-up routine. As you know, I split my class into boys and girls. We go through the class rules, and then we have a very simple warm-up activity. I explain it in every video. I'm not going to do it now just to save you some time. But even if I'm going to skip it, please don't skip this in your class because these steps are super important, very important in a class, and I've explained it many times why. All right, so let's start with new vocabulary, yeah? So the way we teach, we introduce vocabulary words, sentence structure, sentences, and we always gear our scaffold towards dialogue practice in ESL classes in a primary school. So let's start with our new words. First, you show the slide to the students and you try to elicit what they already know. If you see that they struggle with it, then you display the word. Wash the dishes. Next one, what is it? Peel vegetables. And here also you can give examples what kind of vegetables or fruit we can peel. We can peel a banana, we can peel an orange, we can peel potatoes, tomatoes, and so on. Yeah. Next one, water the flowers. Next one, make the bed. Next one, what is it? Many students say mop the floor or sweep the floor, but that's actually a vacuum cleaner, so we say vacuum the floor. Next one is take out the trash. Here also, I think it's a good idea. I always do in my classes. I give them two words, one in American English and one in British English. Like in China, in all schools, they learn British English, but I think it's a good idea to know one more extra word. So I can tell them that they can say, take out the rubbish. In the UK, people say rubbish. In the US or Canada, people say trash, yeah? So they can choose any word they want. They can say take out the trash, or they can say take out the rubbish, up to them. Okay, so we have gone through the words, and also I think by this stage, you need to remember that you need to write down these words on the board. And if you have flashcards, that's even better. You can actually print out these slides, laminate them, and turn them into flashcards. So remember that students need to be exposed to the new vocabulary words. So either write them if you have strong students in your class, or put the flashcards on the board for everyone to see. Yeah, and here's our first activity. We are going to practice these phrases. So how do we do that? The teacher says the first word and the students need to finish the phrase. So here's how you do it. So I say wash and then the students say the dishes. I say peel. Then the students need to finish the phrase, and you can wait. You don't need to display the word, but see if they can do that. If they can do that, that's perfect. But if you see they struggle with the second part of the phrase, then you display the second part of the phrase. Peel vegetables. So again, water the flowers, make the bed, vacuum the floor, take out the trash. And yeah, you do it this way. It's simple but very effective. Yeah. Okay, here's our next exercise, which is called What's Behind the Door. It's actually a game. So here's how you can do it. So in this activity, they need to say the phrase, and then you click on the image to open the door to see what they got. Yeah. So you can do it in teams. For example, you can invite a student from each team. Then they choose one of these pictures. And also, as you can see, I did not include the phrases here, because I think it's important if they try to recall it from their memory. So let's say one student chooses wash the dishes. So this student needs to say this phrase, wash the dishes. And you click on the image and let's see what happens. Ta-da! They win 5 points. Yeah, they get 5 points. And then you click the home button and you get back to the original slide. Yes, so this team wins, and the other team, if they click on this image, sorry, bad luck, they didn't get it. I mean, find a way that works in your class. I'm just suggesting here that you can invite a student from each team to pick an image, but I mean, you can do it in a different way. Yeah. So for example, you can do it like you can go from team to team. They just pick an image and see if they want something or not. So for example, choose one. Let's say I'm going to choose peel vegetables. Peel vegetables. Let's click. Oh, I didn't win. I'm sorry. All right, and you play this way until, well, the end. Yeah, until the end of the activity. Here we go. Next activity, next exercise. It's called Write 3 New Words. So this is for the teachers and also, I guess, for the students. This is what you need to tell your students. So tell them that while they watch the video, you need to write 3 new words or phrases. 1 word or phrase equals 1 point. So this way you can help your team by, earning more points. But it's important, they only write how you help at home. And this is, I think, a good opportunity to explain the difference between daily routines and household chores. Daily routines are something we do every day, and household chores are something that has this negative connotation. It's this bad feeling, negative feeling that is attached to the word, like, wash the dishes or mop the floor. It's something we do, I don't know, on a regular basis, but it's not something we enjoy doing, so something like this. So anyways, here they need to write how they help at home. So give them examples. Mop the floor is help, but go to school or do homework is not. Yeah. And then we watch the video and your students hopefully write down new words or sentences. I'm going to show you the part of the video. To play the video, you need to click next or press the space bar. get up. Brush your teeth. Comb your hair. Cook breakfast. Okay, now we get to dialogue practice. This is the dialogue we're going to practice. How do you help at home? I wash the dishes. What else do you do? I make the bed and take out the trash. Yeah, so you can practice it together with the whole class. The teacher asks the question, the students answer, or girls ask the question, the boys answer the questions, right? This was an example, and now you practice. Now, this activity is really fun, really fun. Students are gonna love it. I promise you that. So here's how you play it. You invite 2 students from one team. They can play rock, paper, scissors to decide who goes first. And then 2 students from one team, the winners, stand up. And one student asks the question, for example, how do you help at home? And the other one chooses one of the suggested answers. So for example, the student says, I make the bed. When you click on this rectangle, it's going to disappear and you're going to see how many points this team gets. Yeah. And then one more question. What else do you do? For example, I peel vegetables. You click on it. Oh, no points. Sorry. So this team only got 1 point. And then you invite 2 students from the other team to stand up and they do the same. How do you help at home? I wash the dishes, 2 points. What else do you do? I vacuum the floor, 2 points. That team is very lucky. That team got 4 points. And then you do one more time. You do it one more time with the 2 teams, yeah? And when we click on the rectangles, we can see these points. So you see, actually the points are distributed equally. It all depends on, their luck. All right, and you finish this lesson with a zombie game. Zombie game is a speaking game. It's a lot of fun, and let me show you how to play it. So the goal of this game is to practice this dialogue. And actually, before you play this game, you can put your students into pairs, and they can practice in pairs, yeah? This dialogue for like a couple of minutes, and then you explain how you play this game. Yeah, I've included the slides for teachers, and also you can leave them if you want, so it's more visual for the students. So the first thing you want to do, you need to ask your students to put their heads down on the desk and close their eyes, and then you tell them that you are going to choose 5 students to be zombies, or 10 students. I mean, it depends on the size of your class. I think 5 is an optimal number, right? And how do you choose zombies? You just walk around and, pat one of the students, pat the students on the shoulders. The ones you patted or the ones you touched become zombies. They will remember that. Now, humans practice the target language. I wash the dishes, I cook dinner, I walk the dog, I take out the trash. The language from the class or the language from the video. Yeah. So, and zombies, they need to say, I eat brains. This is the sentence they need to say. So then everyone stands up and asks each other, how do you help at home? So students circulate, mingle, talk to each other, basically ask each other questions. How do you help at home? So here's how it works. So let's say these are 2 humans, they're not zombies, and she asked the question, how do you help at home? If you're not a zombie, you just say, what you do at home, how you help your parents at home. I wash the dishes. All good, you're humans. Now, let's say a zombie, not a person, not a human. And let's say you are asking him a question, how do you help at home? And if you're a zombie, you must say, I eat brains. And then the student who asked the question becomes a zombie. Yeah, so now he's a zombie and he's supposed to say I eat brains when he is asked a question. So here's an example. Yeah, so this classmate asks him a question: how do you help at home? So instead of saying what he does at home, he says I eat brains. Excuse me. And then she becomes a zombie. There we go. So how do we win in this game? If you're still human at the end, humans win. If everyone is a zombie, zombies win. But again, I want to emphasize it. This game is not about who wins. This game is about speaking English. This game is about practicing dialogue. And you can actually set the time. You can give them 5 minutes, or I don't know, 7 minutes. I think 5 minutes would be enough. 5 minutes to practice, and then at the end of this, 5 minutes, you can see how many humans are left, how many zombies are left, and then you decide who wins. But all we want to do here is to make our students speak. And this is just a fun way of making everyone speak. They love it. They really love it. They enjoy it very much, I guess a lot of students played, Zombies versus Plants, so they're familiar with the concept. If you think zombies are too scary, you can, replace them with monsters, or something. But I think, some kids think they're cute, even that. All right, and this is the last slide. In my classes, I want my students to take notes, so they need to write down the new vocabulary words, and also they need to write down the target language because they will need it for their final exam. So if you do something similar in your classes, you can ask your students to copy this into their notebooks, But if you think it's irrelevant or it's something you don't use in your classes, just delete this slide. Yeah? And this is it. This is how you teach daily routines in grades 3 or 4. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you like this type of content, please don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like that. And also feel free to browse through my products in my stores and buy whatever you like. Have a wonderful day and all the best to you. Bye.